Good evening, guys. Well, late evening. I'm getting started late. I'm supposed to be on live right now, and I haven't made it there yet. To recap on Genesis, the Old Testament, what we did last night, my butchered, my butchered reading, if you will. But we're gonna get started. Get your something to drink, your cozy blanket. My cozy blanket, if y'all can see it. Let me show y'all. I got this for Christmas. Isn't it cute? It got the little hearts on it. Like, remember, like those heart candies you will get for Valentine's Day? Say, be my Valentine. Kisses and all of that. Yeah. Something to drink. A snack. Cozy blanket. And then I can say welcome to our laid back topics series, studying the amplified version of the Holy Bible, if y'all can see that. And we started with the first page from the creation. God created the earth. So give me 1 second, okay? Just let me set up live, because I don't want to say, hey, I'm doing a live, and then I don't get to do it because I'm running late, in case people will come to the live. I'm just starting out, so I don't expect a lot of people to be on the live, but I still want to do the live, okay? So we're not going to give up. Let's see here what to do. Oh, I think. Oh, here we go. Okay. And we are going live. Continue your progress and get the full live experience. Scaled live rewards. Okay, add a title. Oh. Okay, y'all, so on the live it's called recap on the creation. Okay, let's see here. Welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be 18 or older to go live. Remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our community guidelines. Okay, so am I live? I'm live, y'all. We're notifying viewers. Okay, well, we're gonna give the viewers a few minutes. Oh my God, I'm glad I turned up my volume. Y'all probably wouldn't have been able to hear me. We're gonna see if we can get some viewers, but if not, I'm sure y'all can go watch a recap on YouTube. watch the video on YouTube for what y'all missed. Okay, we're doing a recap tonight. And by the way, I did not, yesterday was my first live, and I did not introduce myself. I'm Tamika. You can call me T. I got so many nicknames, or Nikki or Tamika, it don't matter. And I would like to welcome everybody who come on the live or to the video laid back topics. Okay, we're gonna be laid back on this channel. Get you something to drink, get you some snacks, and maybe a cozy blanket because it's cold outside. I got my blanket. And I just want to do a quick recap. Get y'all also a pencil and a paper and take notes, because remember, like I said last night, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a professional, none of that. I'm not perfect, and I'm not very knowledgeable like I supposed to be, like I want to be, like I should be on the Bible. And from my understanding, and I know my personal experience, the Bible is hard to understand sometimes, you know, for certain reasons. The names and the way the language is written and different, you know, things. So I have the amplified version of it, which I love it. And we started with the first story in the Bible, the creation. In the Old Testament it start off as Genesis. Okay, so I want to just do a recap, make sure we understand what I read last night, and take down some notes, because what I noticed in the Old Testament for this book here, you can be on one subject, right? Just for example, when I read about when I first started reading about Adam and how God wanted to create a man in his image, right? And then it just jumped to another subject, which started to explain the garden, okay, and the 4 rivers, and how the Garden of Eden set in the middle of the 4 rivers, right? And then it jumped back to Adam. So it kind of lays down hello, how are you? I only see joined, I don't see a name, but welcome to the live. I hope you had a awesome day. And we just doing a recap on Genesis from last night reading. So, and I'm also recording, so whatever you miss, if you join and you miss, you know, you can just go on YouTube and watch the full video if you want. But Just now I was explaining how the reading in the amplified version, I'm sorry y'all, I don't know if y'all could see that my phone is doing notifications. In the amplified version, it would have be talking about one subject, and then it just skips to a whole nother subject, but it's to show, and then it'll jump back to the subject beforehand. So kind of give you an idea how it's laying out the whole foundation. Like God started talking it was about Adam, and then it just jumped to talking about the garden, and then it jumped back to Adam, and then I'm like, well, why it skip? I thought I had skipped a few pages, but when you continue to read, you see how it all comes together. Oh, he laid out the foundation of letting us know, okay, Adam exists right now, okay, and then it just left off of that and started talking about a garden, the Garden of Eden. And then after describing it, it jumped back to the story of Adam. So it laid out the foundation of, okay, he made a man, and then it jumped to the garden. This is the location where the man will be at, will live at. Okay, and then it jumped back to Adam. So it kind of goes in a circle, if you get what I'm saying, if that makes sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like laying out a map of a story. So just stay with me. Just stay with me. Disclaimer, like I said last night, I'm learning the Bible myself. I am not no teacher, I'm not no pastor, none of that, and I'm not pretending to be. I'm on a journey to get closer to God, and I'm doing a live and also a video to invite those in who want to be here, not forcing anybody to do anything, or pushing anything on anybody. To take the journey with me. If y'all decide, hey, I want to get closer to God, I want to know about God, and we can't build a strong foundation relationship with him if we don't know the word, because he is the word. And if we don't know the word, then how we gonna know him? So I just kind of wanted to do a recap. If y'all stay for the live, just get your pencil and a paper. Y'all might decide, y'all want to take down some notes or whatever. I kind of started late today. My schedule been kind of tight, but I had a good day, and I hope y'all had a good day. So we're gonna start, and the first section is the creation, and then we learned about in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and in parentheses the first line goes, in the beginning God, in parentheses it has Elohim. So for my personal benefits, and y'all welcome to join along, I'm gonna write Elohim down, right? Because I want to know the meaning of Elohim, the exact meaning for it, like what it says, because I think it'll give us more insight. Y'all stay with me. Like, I once looked up my name, and let me explain something to you. My name is pronounced Tamika. Well, people call me Tamika, but my name is spelled Tamikia. right. So I looked it up. I'm like, well, my name was misspelled. So, I just looked it up to play around with it. My name, when I say describe me to a T, y'all. And I did it several other times. So I'm pretty sure when we look up certain things in the Bible, it'll give us more clarity. It'll explain more to us and help us to better understand. Anything to help our studies, So write down, and please forgive me. Look, I went by this magnifying glass because y'all, I cannot see Elohim. Okay, and we're gonna look it up. And the thing barely worked. Like, sorry, it barely worked. But we're gonna make it through. We're gonna make it through. And I know it's late. I'm not gonna keep y'all on here long. But us being closer to God, y'all own personal journey to building a relationship with God, you can't go wrong. And along this journey, y'all gonna hear a lot of stories from me about how I know God is in my life. He really is. And I just wish the best for everybody. I wish the best no matter what journey y'all take. I just want the best for everybody to be happy and safe and kind and respectful to one another, So we're going to start with the first note. Oh, Google. Use the microphone. Hey Google, what does Elohim mean? I want her to speak it. Come on, Google. Uh-oh. You okay?
Mm-hmm. He activated my Google.
I did? For real?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
It says
Let
not
me
set
turn
up.
up the volume. I hope y'all can hear this. Okay, I was.
Elohim.
Okay, what does it mean, Google? Means is a powerful Hebrew word in the Old Testament meaning God, Supreme One, or Mighty One. Because I'm so sorry, y'all. Meow. And if y'all don't mind, I hope that light not blinding y'all. Like your name, I don't want to mispronounce people's name. That bothers me. I would, if you don't mind, I would love to look up your name to see what your name mean. But first we're going to continue with this. I'm sorry, I hope y'all can hear me and see me well. Last night I seen, that the computer light was blinding y'all. I hope it's not blinding y'all. So first note, Elohim means, the name means, is a powerful Hebrew word in the Old Testament meaning God, Supreme One, Almighty One. Often emphasizing emphasizing God's majestic and creative power, appearing in Genesis 1:1. It usually refers to the singular God of Israel. This, though it can sometimes refer to other gods or divine being. Okay, because certain people, many people have many different, call them by many different names, and each one I noticed, basically said mean God, but it have a slightly different meaning. Some of them do. So Elohim, God, Supreme One, and the reason of this, y'all, because as we go on to for the notes, as we're gonna go on to the getting in deeper into the Bible, we are gonna be going back to compare notes and to see how how the stories all connects together in some way, or some passages may explain things a little bit better than others, so that's the whole point for the notes, and it'll give us better understanding of it. So just be patient. Supreme One or Mighty One, and I've been trying to stay humble and think positive, and I pray all day. So I'm starting to, I want to change I want to become a better version of myself, and we all capable of it. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have room to improve. God, Supreme One, or Mighty One. Okay. In the beginning, God created, and in parentheses they got by forming, which we know created by forming from nothing. From nothing, the heavens and the earth. Hebrew 11:3. The earth was formless. So it wasn't even round yet, or flat, or whatever the case may be. We not getting into that. That's a whole nother thing. I don't know. We gonna stay with that. It said it was nothing. It was formless. It hadn't even formed yet. He have not formed it yet. Formed this planet yet, the earth. The earth was formless and void. So Josh, by what you think
about
describe these, but like I know it's basically saying the same thing, nothing, formless, void, but when you hear void, what you think of?
Space.
Like, for some reason I think of the black hole.
Yeah.
like, yeah, right, endless space. Formless, meaning nothing. It goes back to nothing. It was not there. Computer.
Elohim.
Oh. When I wanted him to do that, it didn't. Formless and void are a waste and emptiness. Are a waste and emptiness. Why a waste? The earth was formless and void, or a waste.
Like a wasteland.
A wasteland? Why say or? Or.
I guess either.
It was either or. It was either formless or a waste. So you see, that's why this is important. Because I'm sure through many, you see, this only the amplified version, but through our journey we're gonna be reading a lot more. And you know, they got the Old Testament, the New Testament, comparing notes, and we're gonna come down to it. We're gonna dissect things to see what is what. It was one or the other, you know. So and emptiness. For him, God forming the earth, created by, he created, meaning it was nothing, so it couldn't have been a waste. You know what I'm saying? Like a waste. So this is the word though. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. A void or a waste and emptiness and darkness. Yeah. Can y'all imagine how dark, like how dark it could have possibly been? Like, you ever been in a darkness where like you can't even see your hand in front of your face? Is that how space is, y'all think? Because they do have the stars and stuff, so it have to have some light. Or is it just maybe some areas is just pitch black?
Depending, the sun could block out the
stars too, so
your eyes haven't adjusted.
That's true. So sometimes it's probably like pitch black, the black hole black. Okay, the earth was formless and void, or a waste and emptiness, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. So that's like space, the wide open space, deep. Like, oh my goodness.
What?
Endless.
Oh yeah,
that's a good word. Endless. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. And in parentheses they got primeval, hold on.
It's not primeval.
Elohim.
If you say that one more time. Let me see. Let me see if my little light gonna work. Hey Lena, thank you for joining. Hi, I hope y'all had a good day today. Whatever you miss, I got a backup video. video on also to put on YouTube, so that way, you know, if anybody come in and they miss something, y'all always can go back to YouTube, because we trying to dissect this, girl, and we gonna be learning and learning. We're on a journey here. Let's see where I was. Primeval. You right. It's really like primeval. It's like eval, because it don't have the I. Eval. I feel like it's trying to be like primeval, but I can't say the word.
I'm not even sure what word you're trying to say.
What? Let me. P-R-I, primeval. I can't say that word. P-R-I-M. Now watch, I ain't gonna be able to get them to say it.
Primeval.
You was right. Eval. You know, evil is spelled E-I-L, but it's V-A-L. Eval. Me, Val. Yeah.
Primeval.
Prime. And the way they got it separated, P-R-I, then the little dot, then me, me, Val. V-A-L.
I'm just trying to teach y'all to say it.
Of or a sibling, the earliest ages in the history of the world. Well, that's in parentheses anyway, y'all. Primeval, oceans that cover the unformed earth. So we was right, the earth was unformed. The Spirit of God was moving. Whew. Hovering. Brooding over the face of the waters. And God said, let there be lights. I love that saying, let there be lights. And there was light. God saw that the light was good, pleasing, useful. This is in parentheses. And he affirmed and sustained it. And God separated the light from the darkness. See here, guys? Let me see if y'all can see this. Can y'all see those the smaller words to the bottom? This right here tells you the meaning of it and where it's from, what it's from, the passages. And my little magnifying glass don't help. I'm gonna have to get me another one and a stand light. Okay, so all this gonna come together. So far, Elohim and nothing, formless, void, waste, darkness. All these was used to describe the beginning of when God wanted to create the earth. Okay, So I'm pretty sure we're gonna come back to this, to all our notes. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, one day. And God said, let there be an expanse of the sky in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters below the expanse from the waters above the expanse. Okay, so let there the midst of the waters, and let it separate the water below the expanse, above the expanse and below the expanse. So would that be the firmament, the heavens?
I think so.
What y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's one of the things that I know it's gonna come up again, okay? And y'all, if y'all have this this particular textbook, and y'all can clarify some things and explain some things, please do. I mean, that's how we learn. Open communication. I like to communicate. I'd rather communicate than people just, we not saying nothing at all. Let there be an expanse of the sky. And y'all, this series is over. Y'all gonna see how everything came together, because I said before we even really is getting started with anything, we just barely into the book. I have so much plans, because I want so many books on this, of the Holy Bible, and even the children's version, the Enoch book. We're gonna get through all of those, and I'm gonna be doing research on whether our stories and everything that you hear on a daily basis gotta all connect together somehow. Even the myths, the how you pronounce it? Myths?
Myths?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All that's, we gonna find information. Just like the fallen angels, the extraterrestrials, the giants, and all that play a part. These mystery creatures, they have animals. What you will call them, what I know we is gonna come across in this book, the creatures in heaven and the creatures that is chained. I'm getting ahead of myself, but we got a journey, man, and I'm so excited we got a journey. Okay, let's get back to it. And we is not in a rush, and I hope y'all not in a rush. Patience is a virtue. We gonna get there slowly, but we gonna get there. Be patient with me, y'all. Be patient. Let there be an expanse of the sky. And that's in parentheses. In the midst of the waters. Because you see, some people take certain things about the Bible. You can take it literally or you can take it metaphorically. And this is the whole thing on this channel. Is not about no type of what is the word I'm looking for? Denomination. It's not about none of that. It's not about church. It's not about none of that. It's about Jesus Christ, God, us, the spiritual beings of every human being. Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to one thing: good and evil, a spiritual war. And we need to make decisions. We need to decide, you know, whether we like it or not. I'm so sorry if y'all see that notification there. I might have to turn it off when I'm on a live. Welcome, welcome. JL 32743. Welcome, welcome all of you guys. Lil Q type. Welcome. So let's finish dissecting, y'all, because we got a journey ahead of us. We really do, and I'm so excited, and I hope y'all excited. I hope y'all get excited. You know, it's gonna work. It's gonna work out. Okay, so let there be an expansion of the sky, that's in parentheses, in the midst of the waters. In the midst. Certain key points. I know it's gonna come up again. Excuse me. And separate the waters which were under the expansion. And God made the expansion of the sky and separated the water which were under the expansion from the waters which were above the expansion. That's what our firmament come in at. Okay, question mark. But this is study time. This is research. We're gonna see of the sky and separated the waters which were under the expansion from the waters which were above the expansions. That's just like y'all. Y'all ever heard of the sea underneath the sea? Well, it's so say was real. Yeah, what's the name of that that movie, The Megalodon? If y'all, I don't want to get, you know, I'm sorry. Don't strike me. I'm sorry. Okay, you know the sea underneath the sea. and they had, you know, videos on that. We gotta find out, y'all, because at the end of the day, the Bible, everything in the Bible, you know, is in real life. Didn't happen. Is the past, the present, and the future, you know. Things gotta come together. I want to know. I want to know, and I want to understand, and I want to be vigilant and have an open mind. And I mean, some things, whether we believe it or not, that don't make it not true, not real, you know. I want to know. I need to know, and I need to understand, and I want y'all to know and y'all to understand. So, and all that stuff is mentioned in the Bible, you know. It don't say exactly, you know, like it don't say directly, but it gives you key points to where you can say, oh well, I remember reading this in the Bible and this came to pass. Past, present, and future. So this part right here, that's what reminded me of that show. I hope I don't get struck. Don't strike me. It was an accident. You know, I don't disclaim. I don't claim nothing of that or anything. So the key point is above and under. And God made the expansion of the sky and separated the waters which were under the expansion from the waters which was above the expansion. Let's see. And I hate to, I'm gonna mark it small, but I don't want to write in my book. God called the expanse of the skies heaven, and there was evening, and there was morning, a second day. Then God said, let the waters below the heavens be gathered into one place, parentheses, of standing pooling together, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. Can actually picture that in my head. You just got green grass just appearing, and the sand and the wind blowing. God called the sky, God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the water he called seas. And God saw that this was good, pleasing, useful is in parentheses, and he affirmed and sustained it. So God said, let the earth sprout, in parentheses, tenders, vegetation, plants yielding seeds, and fruits, trees bearing fruits according to limited, they got in parentheses, limited to, consistent with their kind. Whose seed is in them upon the earth. And it was so. Why it reads like that? Let's see. Plants yielding seeds, and fruit trees bearing fruit according to their kind. Whose seed is in them upon the earth. And it was so. The earth sprouted and abundantly produce vegetation, plants yielding seeds according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seeds in them according to their kind. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. I love that story. The beginning on how God made the heavens and the earth. I love that story. I always did. And Adam and Eve. The Adam and Eve story. I don't know why, y'all. Vakor, Voyeur, I'm sorry, Vision. I'm gonna call you Vision. I hope you can understand me. Welcome, Vision. I can't pronounce that. I got bad pronunciation yet. Okay. And there was evening, and there was morning, a third day. Then God said, let there be light bearers, sun, moon, stars, in the expanse of the heavens, to separate the day from the night, and let them be useful for signs, tokens of God's provident care, and for making and for marking seasons, days, and years. Oh, I missed that the first time. That's in Genesis 8:22, y'all. And I was supposed to my plan was to make notes, you know, go through this and make notes and discuss them with y'all. I was running late tonight, y'all, and I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, but we can do it together. I prefer that anyway. Let there be light bearing, sun, moon, stars in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be useful signs, tokens of God's providence, care, and for marking seasons, days, and years. Genesis 8:22, y'all. And let them be useful as lights in the expanse of the heavens to provide light on the earth. And it was so, just as he commanded. God made the power great lights and greater lights, the sun to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, the moon. No, that's powerful. Say, let there be lights, and the whole world just lights up. He made the galaxies of the star. I missed that part too. God made, and I always did say that.
Wow.
He made the galaxies, but I never, you know, they got that in parentheses, but in the original the Old Testament, like the regular Bible, they don't have that. They just say he created the heavens and the earth.
What they don't have?
Galaxies.
Oh. Yeah, I never heard that in the Bible.
Did y'all, if y'all ever heard of that in the Bible too, y'all let me know in the comments. He made the galaxies of stars also, that is, all the amazing wonders in the heavens. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to provide light upon the earth, to rule over the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fourth day. Then God said, let the waters swarm and abundantly produce living creatures. You see that? Abundantly produce living creatures. He didn't say name every creature in the sea. So there is, I believe, things in the sea that never been seen before, creatures in the sea that never been seen before. That's part of our study, y'all. Part of our study. All of it's gonna come together. Then God said, let the water swarm and abundantly produce living creatures, and let birds soar above the earth in the ocean expanse of the heavens. God created the great seas, sea monsters, and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. Okay, that's gonna come back up too. He created the great sea monsters. Every living thing. Every living thing. Whether we believe in them or not, whether we see them or not, or know that they exist or not, you know, that don't make them not real, not true, non-existent. Every living thing, every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful, multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. And that's another thing, you know, I haven't realized that till I started reading the Bible again recently, that wow, the animals, it came across some about the some stars. I still don't know how live launch pad. I still don't know how to work it too much. Sue, Monster Mom, sent TikTok University. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's probably captions you could use.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
I never really think. Hey, Kane. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you for joining. Wait, what about that? Yeah, they got things coming across the thing. I have never like really explored TikTok, well, the live good yet like I wanted. So if I'm missing something, y'all, that y'all recognize, that y'all realize that I'm missing, you know, from while I'm being live, just let me know, cause I just pressed the button.
Have any active typers?
I see all the names saying join. I don't know if they live or not. I see MM368. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Joined. Then God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures according to, and in parentheses, limited to, consistent with their kind, livestock, crawling things, and wild animals of the earth according to their kind. Oh yeah, I was saying, I'm sorry, I got interrupted. I lost my train of thought. No, I wanted to say, I never realized till recently that the animals was created before us. I never knew that before. So that's just a little, you know, what you call it? Side note. Me not knowing that animals was created before humans, before people.
Yeah,
You knew that?
I didn't notice that either.
I don't know if like people don't realize
like
it.
Part of the world.
Yeah.
And
I
God
don't
created
know.
everything in the world before us.
Yeah, actually that's true. Everything was here before us. That's crazy. Maybe people just don't think about it, you know. You go with one teaching that you was taught and you're like, okay, you just go about your business. You never think twice about it. And that's why I love dissecting and going back and go over and recapping what we read. We might have missed something. It may become more clearer to us the second time around, you know, or the third time. You never know. And there was evening. Okay, y'all, we almost finished. Then God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kind, livestock, crawling things, and wild animals of the earth according to their kind. And it was so. He had spoke them into creation. God made the wild animals of the earth according to their kind, and the cattle according to their kind. I'm not rereading the same. Well, I am. Hey, Bemis, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I'm sorry. How you doing? Thank you for joining. It's not it's not Chris 704. Hey Chris, thank you for joining. Okay. Everything that creeps and crawls on the earth. Well, I wasn't. That's how it's written. Like when you hear me repeat the same sentence, it literally is repeat the same sentence. Like, so God made the wild animals of the earth according to their kind. You see, it said that about the livestock and the wild animals on 21 through 23, right? And so God, and on verse 25, so God made the wild animals of the earth according to their kind, and the cattle according to their kind, and everything that creeps and crawls on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good, pleasing, useful, and he affirmed and sustained it. Then God said, let us, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. That's another thing that's gonna come up. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And I'm going to tell y'all why in a little later. Okay, but make man in our image. Okay. Then God said, let us, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, make man in our image. So the ones that join, y'all just not coming on, I just want y'all to know, recap that whatever y'all missed, y'all can go on YouTube and catch the whole video, okay? Because I am videoing it just for backup, so you know y'all can have it. And if y'all would like, y'all can also take notes as I read. Maybe something catch your eye that you didn't realize before, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back up through our studies, you know, through our journey of studying this Bible and so many more. And we is gonna, you know, compare notes and see how things come together as one thing, as one big circle, how everything connects together. So it says, let God say, then God said, let us, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, make man in our image, according to our kind, to our likeness. I got so used to saying to our kind, to our likeness. In parentheses, not physical, it says, but a spiritual personality and mortal likeness. And let them have complete authority over the fish of the sea. That's gonna come back up in our studies too, y'all, because like I grew up in the church, and I'ma just phrase it like I don't remember, you know, it ever saying that. Complete authority over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air. And that's like maybe one Bible explains something more than the other Bible, other versions of the text. You know what I'm saying? Not meaning that it's wrong or any of that stuff. You know, it's Larry. So it's just comparing so that we can get the full complete vision and version of what's going on, what didn't happen, what's to come, and these things, if that makes sense to y'all, you know, give us a better understanding is what I'm saying. That's just like this verse right here. The cattle, and it says complete authority, and let them have complete authority over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and the cattle, and over the entire earth. You see, some texts don't say that. Not in the New Testament or the regular Old Testament. If it did, I skip. You know, I that completely flew over my head. I'm not saying that it's wrong. Y'all gonna understand what I'm saying. You know, some texts may just say something different, explain things more. Others may not explain things as much. And over every living thing creeps and crawls on the earth. Because it said over every living thing that creeps and crawls on the earth. Me personally, I never even knew that or thought about that, because like, just say wildlife, for example, wild animals, for example, like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I mean, authority over. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that statement, because I get it. I get it, but I don't. You understand that part, Josh?
What?
You ever remember the Bible saying complete have, look it, I'm gonna read the whole sentence for you. And let them have complete authority over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, the cattle, and over the entire earth, and over everything that creeps and crawls on the earth.
What about it?
You ever heard that in the Bible? You did?
Yeah.
And this is in PS 104:30. Let me see what this is. What is it? Hold on, y'all. Poems. Really? I don't know why I keep thinking poems is like poem. But it's songs. The P is silent. I say poems all the time. My son be like, what? You mean psalms, mama? Yeah, psalms. That's crazy. Okay, so that part right there is in Psalms 104:30 and Hebrew 1:2-11:3. Okay, if y'all want to go and read that. So God created man in his own image, in the image and likeness of God. He created him, male and female. He created them. Colossians 3:9-10, James 3:8-9. And God blessed them, granting them certain authority, and said to them, be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth, and subjugate it, putting it under your power, and rule over, dominate the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every living thing that moves upon the earth. God said, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of the entire earth, and everything and every tree which has fruits yielding seeds. It shall be food for you. So guys, something just caught my attention, because yesterday we read all the way up into the story of Adam and Eve. So we're only on page 3. And God created man already. That's gonna come back up too, so y'all remember that, okay? Take note of that. And God blessed them, granting them creating authority, and said to them, be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth, and subjugate it, meaning putting it under your power, and rule over, meaning dominate, the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every living thing that moves upon the earth. So God said, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of the entire earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seeds. It shall be food for you, and to all the animals on the earth, and to every bird of the air, and to everything that moves on the ground, to everything in which there is the breath of life. I have given every green plant for food. And it was so, because he commanded it. God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And he validated it completely. And there was evening, and there was morning, a 6th day. And we know the 7th day he rested. Well, y'all, this gonna conclude our Bible study for tonight. I hope y'all took down notes. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all enjoyed the parts that I did read. And please don't don't think this nothing more of one I question something. It been about having an open mind. To me, when I think of God, all things is possible. Nothing is too big or too small for him to handle. He can handle everything. He the creator of all. And I always did believe that in my heart. So I'm a person that has a big imagination and an open mind, and it bugs me when I don't know something, and I want to know all that I can know about him and about our lives and about making life better and peaceful and loving, and just having love and respect for one another, having love and respect for him being proud of us. We are here to serve him, but yet we are merely small specks in this big universe, and he take the time to listen to us, to hear us, to see about us, to parent us. And it actually reminds me, like, you know how when a parent, when you discipline your child and they may fuss and be upset with you, but at the end of the day what matters, they well-being. So like you like, yeah, well, you gonna get over it. And sometimes, God shows me, okay, well, he do what's best for us, not what we want him to do. If he love us, he gonna parent us, he gonna discipline us, teach us, do what he needs to do to make us better, and for us to see that in him. And that's how I see it. That's how I see him in our relationship. He is our Father. A loving Father, merciful. I just love him. And the journey that we're gonna take, getting closer to him, is gonna open so much in our life. So many. We gonna see life different and feel different and be vigilant, more vigilant and humbled, and all that he needs us to be, to become better versions of ourselves, to make him proud of us, to where we can please him. Y'all, this is gonna conclude the live and the video. Dang, I've been on here 1 hour and 21 minutes. I hope y'all can take something positive from this live. I haven't quite settled down into my britches yet, being where I need to be when it comes to our Bible study, but it's gonna get there, and that's something I'm not gonna worry about. But if anything, I hope y'all can take something positive from this live. Maybe put a smile on your face, or it strengthens your faith. I hope that for you. I pray that for y'all. And y'all have a blessed night. And know that remember, we're supposed to be grateful. Because there's always somebody going through something worse than we're going through. If you're going through something, everybody goes through things. Life, things happen. And all we can do is stay close to God and pray about it. And have faith. We gotta strengthen our faith. We have to. And that's like one of the hardest things. Like, you're so used to believing and feeling negative things and thinking negative, and you like, man, this gonna happen, or that's not gonna happen. You gotta believe the positive, the best of the best. All good is possible through him. You gotta believe that. The main time when you don't want to believe it, that's where the faith come in at. When you don't want to believe, when everything in your fleshly body is telling you, I don't know about that, I can't believe, everything's gonna be alright, he gonna watch over me and do this and do that for me. That's when you gotta believe. So I hope y'all have a good night. And y'all stay blessed. I will be doing another live tomorrow. And we're gonna do a short recap and continue. We left off on page 7. And we're gonna continue. I thank y'all for joining, And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Laid Back Topics. Cause it's laid back. I hope you have a laid back night and a blessed morning, a blessed day tomorrow, and y'all take care. Peace. And I don't know how to cut this off.
You don't see stop anywhere?
In live. I found it. I didn't do that yesterday, no.
Yeah, probably you hit your max or something.
Oh yeah, because it did come. Select live rewards. Selected live rewards. Oh, I was supposed to select. Congratulations, your live is longer than live streamers made by 93% of creators with a similar follower. Is that a good thing? Join service plus build a bio to connect with viewers and monetize your skills. Oh, I must have to take the time out to do all that, cause they got the fan club.
Really?
Yeah. Go live to no live. Oh, don't tell me. No highlight capture. Create and post your own clip. So the other one, the other live last night, I didn't post it.
I don't know. I thought it automatically uploads.
Oh, yesterday was the 12th. Yesterday was the 12th. Oh, I stay forgetting about y'all. That is funny. I'm so sorry. I hope y'all heard my message, and I hope y'all took positive, good things from this. I hope y'all was able to learn something from it. And thank y'all for joining Laid Back Topics. Thank you for coming study with me. You know, and I hope y'all have a blessed night. Stay laid back. Have a blessed morning and a blessed day tomorrow. Deuces.